Here with the head football coach of the Covington Buccaneers, Tyke Adams. You're on your 16th coach in the 70-year history of Covington football, and you follow a long list of outstanding coaches. With that, how gratifying is it to you personally to capture a win in your first game as a head coach at Covington High School?
It's hard to put it in words. It's just a great feeling. I couldn't come into a better senior class, and I think that's what really helped out. It's such a great win for the kids. They've worked so hard, and just shows you the type of kids we have, how resilient they are, how much they just buy in from day one. That's a huge victory, and it's a great start to our season, and you need that. When you're a new head coach in a program, you need to have success early to help build your program and help build your system and get confidence in your system, and we were able to do that with a huge win over St. Henry.
Talking about the game, in your mind, what was the difference in the outcome of the game?
I think conditioning and mental toughness was the outcome. I felt like their kids were more tired than our kids. I felt like our kids have been through a lot of tough games and a lot of tough situations, the senior class especially, and that senior leadership when the chips were down. I thought our defense with their backs against the wall came out and made some huge plays. And offense, we made plays when we needed to. We were able to throw the ball in some crucial situations and get some first downs, and we had some big runs. But I thought just the wear and tear, the war of attrition, we won that. We were able to wear them down. And I think the way we responded when they scored at the beginning of the second half and we went down and scored right away, I think that gave our kids confidence that we can play with these guys and we can beat these guys. And as it went on, we just wore them down more and more. And I think in the fourth quarter, we were still ready to go and they weren't.
I'm here with the Covington defensive coordinator, John Shutz. The Buccaneers made some huge defensive plays against St. Henry. Can you give us some examples of plays made by defense that turned the tide in our favor?
Yeah, we had really, defensively, things sort of came together for us this game, and throughout the whole game, we definitely had a lot of big plays that helped to sustain drives that they were trying to accomplish. But Zane Barnes had a big sack for us near the end of the game that really thwarted one drive, and then St. Henry was also getting close to scoring, and Ty Freeman stepped up and picked off a pass for us, which was a huge play for us and a great momentum changer for us as well.
You're running a different defense than what the kids have been accustomed to over the past few years. How well have they been able to pick up the defense, and where can they continue to improve?
It's literally been phenomenal to watch. It's been a day-by-day process where they have had improvements day by day that we've seen. From the D-line to our linebackers and our secondary. So we've come a long way. We've got to continue to improve and move forward, like I told the kids, and they've been doing that and buying into what we're doing. And it's hard to learn a new system and to change the habits that you've been taught. But the kids are doing an awesome job with it, and it's working well for us. I mean, we did a great job this week, and we're hoping to continue for the rest of the season.
I'm here with senior quarterback and free safety Nathan Blythe. Nathan, the offense made some big plays against St. Henry, and a lot of that was due to your own play as a Buccaneers signal caller. In your mind, what play stood out to you as key plays to the game for the offense?
I think we had a couple key plays. I think a couple being we had a couple big third down passes to both Zach Parrott and Tristan Sowers, extended drives. And I think another one you got to think about. Lance Miller breaking for a big run, responding to that Saturday where St. Henry opened up scoring on us. So that was big when he was able to respond with a touchdown like that.
You grew up through a football program running a triple offense since Pee Wee football. How hard was the transition between being for you and your teammates and learning an entirely different offense in such a short period of time?
We started in the summer practicing a lot, running routes, and I think that's helped a lot. All the guys have bought in. We've all set out to learn it, and it's been a transition, but I think we've handled it pretty well.
I'm here with senior running back and linebacker Darren White. The defense stepped up crucial times on Friday and into Saturday morning, and you were a key contributor, especially late in the game with St. Henry was knocking on the door twice in the fourth quarter. Can you describe what was the mindset of the defensive unit was late in the game when the heat and humidity was a factor?
Basically, during the game, late in the game, I know we wanted to win, and we knew that the defense needed to stop them right there, and I didn't want to make it a close game. and leave it up to the offense to go score again. So we just had to stop them there.
Late in the game, it seemed like everyone was feeling the effects of the heat, throwing up on the field and in between and during plays. How are you and your teammates able to overcome the elements?
I mean, we wear black in practice, and that makes you get hot a lot. And I've thrown up quite a few times in practice, so you get used to it.
I'm here with offensive and defensive lineman Seth Thomas. How difficult is it for an offensive lineman to make the transition from executing a running offense to more of a wide open attack?
It's pretty difficult because now we have to pass block and we're not used to pass blocking. But all in all, we just do our own thing and we get it done. So
I'm here with senior running back Lance Miller. He's also a linebacker for defense. Running the ball against St. Henry was a challenge, but you and the other backs were able to put up nearly 200 yards on their defense. What was the key to success of the ground game?
Mostly, I think it was a big credit to the offensive line and good play calling with the coach. Passing the ball really opened up the running game a lot more. So I think it was just a combination of the whole team just putting in their fair share.
St. Henry took a 13-6 lead to start the second half, and you broke a 40-yard touchdown run on the next possession to tie the game. Can you describe the play and how it sparked the team the rest of the way?
Oh, we played it was, I think, 15, and then there was a big cutback lane, and I cut it back, made one guy miss, kind of, and then ran to the end zone. But I think it really changed the momentum of the game because it showed we were going to play with them no matter what. We weren't going to back down no matter what they threw at us, and they did come out and score in like 2 minutes, but we weren't gonna back down.
I'm here with senior Zane Barnes, who's an outside linebacker and wide receiver. One of the key plays in the game was a fumble you forced to set up a touchdown. Can you describe the play and what it meant to the outcome of the game?
Pretty much, coach called my stunt, and I went in there and found the fullback, and the fumble came out, and pretty much I was just excited. That's it.
As an outside linebacker, a team like St. Henry can be tough to defend because you have to respect the run as much as the pass. How tough was it to defend both aspects of St. Henry's game?
As a player, it's hard not to get caught in the backfield, but you just have to read your keys, and then that's it.
I'm here with senior Adam Layfeld, offensive line and defensive lineman. This win over St. Henry was very gratifying to your personality because you have relation on the other team. What does it mean to you personally to get a win against your relatives?
I mean, it really means the world because they got the better of us the last 2 years. So when we get a chance to show them how we do it down in Covington, get the better of them, and show them this is how we play and we're legit. It really feels great when we do that.
You made some big plays and were able to get to the St. Henry quarterback, who is your cousin. Was there any conversation between the two of you throughout the game, and have you talked to him since the game?
I mean, we didn't really talk that much during the game other than one time his coach was telling him not to snap it, and Lance and I were kind of barking at him, hey, why, you won't snap it, I bet you won't snap it. But no, I haven't really talked to him since either, so.
I'm here with senior running back and defensive back Brandon Robinson. St. Henry is known for beating teams with big plays through the passing game, and yet the secondary didn't allow a single touchdown pass to the Redskin quarterback. How are you and your teammates able to hold up against such a potent passing attack?
I'd say probably our preparation and film, and our coaches did a really good job of showing us all the plays, like their hot plays that they like to run, and we did a pretty good job of executing that in the game.
You personally didn't allow a receiver to catch a ball throughout the entire contest. How were you able to shut down each one of the receivers you covered?
That was mainly luck because they had one opportunity where the kid just flat out dropped it. But other than that, I just did what my coaches told me to do.
This Friday, we host Arcanum. Can you tell us what to expect from the Trojans?
They're going to come out fired up. Even though they lost last week, they played pretty well in the second half. They got a pretty good football team. They have some really nice players. We have to be ready to match their intensity and make them play to, we need to have more intensity than them at the beginning of the game. So we can't be slow starters this week. if we come out ready to play from the get-go, we should be fine. But we can't take these guys lightly. Like I said, they have a lot of returners. They're pretty big up front. They run the triple option, which Covington's well aware of that. If you don't read your keys, then that can cause you problems. So our defense has to be very disciplined and very sound defending the option. And offensively, we got to take care of the football and win the line of scrimmage. And when we do throw the ball, we got to make the plays. So, Arcanum's going to give us a fight, but I expect our guys to come out on top as long as we take care of the football and play hard and play sound, disciplined football and defense.